What's going on, y'all? I'm Stephen Holmes. You watched another episode of The Real. That was our very own Marching Wildcats on the Sherry Shepherd Show today. Wasn't that cool? I remember back when I was in school, and I was trying to find a clip of when the band went to Ellen, and I just ran out of time today because a bunch of things have been happening today. Speaking of, did I miss anything while I was gone? There's obviously a big announcement tonight that I will undoubtedly get to. But first of all, thank you all for joining me tonight. We have quite a bit to get to. I don't know. I have the phone line set up for tonight, but I don't know if we'll have time. But we'll see how the show plays out, and we'll see where we are once the time comes. But we do have quite a bit to get to, and I want to make sure we can tap on all the stories. So first of all, again, thank you all for joining me tonight on I guess you can say a momentous occasion. Before I get into that, y'all know I like to start my show by thanking the people that support our show, and there are many ways you can support. But every night I like to honor and recognize what I call our real MVPs, and they are here. These are the people that week in and week out, they tune into the show, they watch the show, and they go in their pockets and they donate to our cause, our platform, our purpose. And we have this week Theron with his third donation of the month of September. Adrian also with his third. Eric with his second. Jock, he just joined us, I think, last week. It's at least that was my first time seeing him say anything on the show, but he's even donated twice this month. My brother Jason, Judy, Kathy, Miss Tundra, Lucretia, Gerard, Vernon, and Breon, who so graciously donated $2 to the show, and I'm so thankful because every little bit helps. Breon Glenn is his name. And that's one of my close friends. So I'm giving him a hard time for the $2 that he sent the show. But don't mind me. That's just anyways, I'm sorry, Bree. I'm sorry, man. There are three ways you can support the show. One, you can subscribe to the AV on YouTube and support the show. And if I haven't asked, go ahead and hit the subscribe button if you haven't already done that. That will be fantastic. Also, I was literally just texting with the $2 donating guy, Breon Glenn, about the notification button. Hit the notification button if you want to be reminded of when the show goes live. But most of you, I think, already know, so it's all good. Yeah, Lucretia says all coins. Yeah, all coins matter. All coins matter. Yeah. So yeah, it's all good. I love you, Bree. Anyways, the second way, Instagram, Facebook, obviously follow us there, and then third way is to contribute to the show financially. And legit, I'm teasing my buddy Breon because we give each other a hard time. So this is my way of getting back at him. But a $2 donation is accepted just like a $20 donation or a $25 or a $30 or $50. And we've had some people that have sent some larger donations to the show, which we love. And then we mainly get small dollar donations, less than $20, $25. So anyways, I thank y'all for it. Oh, great. He says, Mr. Glenn says that was a typo and it was supposed to be $200. I believe you. I believe you. Listen, with friends like these, who needs enemies? So yeah, there was a big story in the news today, in the school news today, that kind of hit your timelines, and it's kind of weird that as I was show prepping, that I'm prepping a show about myself. I'm used to talking about everybody else. And so I'm going to park here for a moment because I do have some words and some thoughts. And I want to allow you all to know what it means for the platform, and also what my role, more specifically, I mean, obviously the post kind of says it's again more in a a blurb, so you don't really know what that means. I'm gonna tell you exactly what it means and what I'll be doing, and what you can expect to see in the coming weeks. And so, first of all, let me just thank everybody. I was floored, to be honest. One of my buddies, I had shared the post from the school website, like some after some time had gone by, and my post was just like wow, and my buddy was just like, man, you already knew the post was going go wide. You talking about wow? But I explained to him, I said my wow wasn't because of the post or anything. He's right. I knew the post was going out a couple of days ago. Um, my wow was from the support and all the well wishes and the kind words and the positive energy that I received today. And I don't even remember a birthday that I got the kind of love that I was shown today. So I have been today like really overwhelmed in a good way, because I still got to work, and then I'm still prepping for the show and all that stuff, and I'm having to try to peek at my phone, but not for too long because I can't even keep up with like everything and all the places, calls, DMs, text messages, um, FaceTimes, like every way a person could contact me today, I've been contacted. And again, I'm just thankful. And I promise y'all, I will make you proud. I promise y'all, I will make sure to do the very best I can with the tools that I have, with the time that I've got to help continue to elevate our institution and the people that support it, the alumni, the students, leadership, board. It's all better when everybody's working together for common good. And so I'm just I'm taken aback about today. Um, so I've had a couple people ask me, well, what's gonna happen with the Av? Are you gonna stay with the Av? So to be transparent, nothing changes. The beautiful thing is they are allowing part of the package was that with me came the Av, and I think that was part of the reason why I was tapped. Now the Av will remain its own separate entity, just like it is now. And I know it's kind of weird because now I'm consulting for the institution, but there is no um, legal partnership for the Av or anything. So just so everyone knows, like it's gonna be business as usual, and even more so now. I think there may be a chance for the school to even help push what we've got a little bit further and a little bit faster. And so yeah, it's just been a good thing all the way around. I started with the school last week. That was my first like real week, and then this week I kind of got integrated into some things and meeting with powers that be about certain initiatives. Without giving away the goose, the school has a couple of really unique initiatives coming down the chute. They're not ready to be talked about yet, but y'all know as soon as I know, and it's ready to be talked about and rolled out. Y'all will know it as well. Which takes me to the the responsibilities and the role that I'll have specifically. And so I'll be working specifically with institutional marketing and communications. And what that means is all of the external communications and content and marketing that you see from the school. I'll be partnering with people like Darian McCaskill and VP Paramore, VP Dr. Paramore, and even Dr. Mosley himself on like how do we tell the story of this particular initiative and how do we make it so that the right people can see it at the right time. In addition to that, if you guys remember, like one of the things I said once Dr. Mosley, like on his first day, was like, we still have a lot of work to do, a lot, and there's still some holes that need to be filled with like certain roles and positions, and Dr. Mosley is trying to do that as we speak. And so I was just one of the people that, that needed to be plugged in to help kind of bolster some things. So I'm saying a lot of nothing, but I'm coming in to help support marketing and communications, and they've given me a lot of latitude to help with systems and processes, and again, just driving school messaging and just making sure that, like, when we step out in the public, that we're putting our best foot forward every single time. I pay attention to a lot of schools. I mean, I'm always looking at how certain schools look when they go out, their tone and their messaging, their graphic design, their video editing, and I'm taking notes. I'm like, and I've been doing that before I even knew I was going to even be joining the school, just for the AV, right? And so I think that's why this is going to be a really good opportunity. So again, I'm gonna make y'all proud. I'm gonna make y'all proud. I'm gonna make sure that when Bethune-Cookman step out that door, we gon' what the kids say, PTSO. You know what I'm saying? Listen, we gonna look good. So yeah, I'm thankful for all the positive words and everybody who commented or sent me a message or sent me a text. I don't know if I'd be able to respond to them all. There was so many. I think the Cookman thing has got up to like 1,000 likes and 70. Like, y'all, this is me telling y'all thank you. I love you, and we gon' rock on, man. So let me go ahead and get to the comments, because I can already see a couple of people in here cutting the food, namely Breon and J Baby. Anyways, Adrian, I appreciate it, man. I appreciate that. Mr. Jackson, welcome to the show. Thank you, man. What else we got? My boy Jock, what's up, brother? Thank you. Sis, Chantel, my girl, I appreciate you. And we got some announcements coming up. Not tonight, but I'll just tease this. We got a new sponsor. So I'll let that float. Jason, listen, man, really has. It's been a long time coming, and again, I'm thankful. Yes, let's get to some news. I'm listen. Thank you, sis. So this is not Bethune-Cookman. This is Bethune-Cookman related news, but not specifically Bethune-Cookman news. But I want to make sure I support a couple of our Wildcats that are. What's happening? It's not letting me click. Oh, there we go. Wrong one. So I don't know if you know these two individuals. Josh Velez, don't ask me what years they graduated. I know Josh was before me and Linnell was after me. So I know Linnell's got to be at least, I don't know, 07, 08-ish, 09, I think. And Josh Velez, I think he's 2000, I think. But these individuals are both band directors, and oddly enough, they're Bethune-Cookman grads, and we're both in the band. Phenomenal alumni. And both of them are planning to send their bands to London for the 2026 New Year's Parade. They both got chosen the same year, which is like incredible. And so I wanted to make sure. I wanted to do this last week, but I actually forgot. But I just wanted y'all to know that we've got two alumni that are doing this. I've got a link for Josh's band that I'm gonna put in the chat right now. If you would like to donate to their band, they've got a GoFundMe. You can just hit that link. And I tried to find a link for Linnell and his program. They haven't. Josh's band, they're looking to raise $250,000 on their GoFundMe. They're only at like $18,000. So if you can, the same with this show, every little bit helps. So do me a favor and if you got a little extra to support those brothers because they really do good work. Both of these programs, Linnell is up here in Atlanta, and his program got an amazing program, and he gets. And I don't even think he's the band director no more. I think this year he got moved to like a county position or I'm not sure of the exact title, but he got promoted because he was doing so well. But I know he still has a heavy hand in the band program. And then Josh Velez down in Palm Beach Lakes Community High School, the Phantom Regiment Band. They do good work. One of my favorite Florida bands because every time they go somewhere, like they be locked in. And so it's two really good high school programs. And so again, if we can support our brothers, our fellow alumni, band directors, let's do so. Make sure somebody tag Josh and Linnell, let them know that we thinking about them and hoping that they meet their goal. The AV will make sure to donate to both programs. And yeah, all right. What we got next? Let me check out these comments. Let me see what y'all got. It said Velez was 97. Well, yeah, I knew he was like in like 97. I was trying to figure out when he graduated, but yeah, I don't know. Linnell as well. He came in 05, so that means he left in what, 09, 2010 probably, something like that. Oh, y'all, guess who went here? Y'all, that's my mama. You are so deserving. That's what my mama said, y'all. Y'all, if you in the chat, tell my mama, hey. She raises me, y'all. Like this is the woman I do this for. Moving on. So on last week, BCU crowned the 72nd Miss BCU and the 15th Mr. BCU. Kelshanti Harris and Kofi, I'm not sure. Kofi Adu Zulu. Two phenomenal students. I remember when Kelshanti was a semester, and she had a really good campaign. I remember like looking at it. I'm just like, yeah, she's doing the thing. So congrats to her, and congrats to Kofi, and really hoping they do the thing and represent the school well. Homecoming's coming up, so I know that's gonna be a grand affair. If y'all see these images, like, do y'all see like the coordination has like leveled way up? This thing is nice. Like black tie affair. All the kids look phenomenal. The court looks phenomenal, and those kids really like, yeah, they look great. They look great. Dr. Mosley there with his black tie on. Everybody looking spiffy, man. So congrats to the kids. Listen, this is why we this is the reason why we do this anyways. Is for our students, and especially the ones who are achieving. Our SGA. I know I'm in contact with Segal Buchanan. She's the SGA president. We will be having her back on the show at some point. I know she's got some things she wants to talk about, as well as a couple other students. But yes, this is great. I remember it was a couple of years ago, or maybe a few years ago, there was issues with the Royal Court, and it was a bunch of stuff going on. And I remember last year, I think I told y'all the story when at homecoming last year, I was kind of put off, and I hate rehashing old stuff, but I was kind of put off because the Royal Court, we were sitting right by him at the pep rally, and like they were hungry, and I don't think they had money to eat or whatever, and so like I went and bought like the entire Royal Court like food, and it was expensive too from the Ocean Center, but they was hungry. They deserved it. I feel like when they go out and they're representing the school, they shouldn't have to pay a dime for anything. So yeah, that was kind of my stance on that. But yeah, we are starting to get that. Listen, Bethune-Cookman is starting to get that glow back. I don't know if y'all feel it like I feel it, but Bethune-Cookman is starting to get that glow back, and it's been really, really amazing. So yeah, moving on. If you watched the opening of the show, you guys saw the band on Miss Sherry Shepherd's show this morning. I think it was at like 10 or 11 a.m. I didn't see the show live. I had to go back and watch the replay. And so they killed as usual. And my mom, ironically, she's in here listening, but my mom had texted me the flyer of them going, and she was just like, this made me think about when you went out to do the Ellen show, and that was, I don't remember what year that was. I think that was 2003. We all flew out to LA, and the video I think is still up on YouTube. I just didn't have time to go and find it. But we went out to LA, and Ellen actually played on my drum. If you ever go find a clip, and she's playing on a drum at the end of the thing, that's actually she's playing on my drum. So that was kind of a cool moment. And yeah, man, it was crazy. That was a good time. So this reminded me of that. And that was, back then, 2003. We was cooking back in '03. So seeing how things have been moving and shaking, and then seeing the band back on the national stage, getting a lot of shine again, it's just incredible. So yeah, I think that's cool. Um, Go back to the comments. Willie Wilkinson says Sherry was very gracious and accommodating. Yeah, she was. Like she actually did well. I loved her when she put the cape on. Like that's pretty cool. Seeing her with the gold cape and all of that. So yeah, I thought that was pretty dope. So yeah, let's park here for a little bit. We got y'all. What can we say? We got a win on Saturday, y'all, and I was ecstatic. I'm not gonna lie though. They was making my heart skip some beats in the first and second quarter, because I'm like, there is no way the score should be 14-7. There's no way. I think we had, at that point, we had like 2 interceptions, and I was like, man, I ain't gonna lie, I was worried. Was y'all worried? I was worried. But thankfully, we did our thing and we got the win. And so, we get to feel good a little bit this year. This week we get to feel good. But we got a big matchup. Let's see. I just got a heads up. We've detected a video in your stream belonging to someone else. All right. Well, please don't block my thing, y'all. Hopefully we all right. I just gotta know. I think it was maybe from the Sherry Shepherd thing. I think I played that, so maybe that was not okay. But anyways, if it blocks, then we'll figure that out. I hope it don't shut me down. But y'all know YouTube and they copyright and all that stuff. Anyways, back to football. Tell me what you thought about the game on Saturday. It was a thrilling game, and it was good to see the team finally get back to like looking like a collegiate team again. What about the uniforms, man? Like, it was 2 weeks in a row. The maroon uniforms this week, the icy whites last week, and I just feel like everything is starting to come back together. Like, I feel like everything is starting to like, okay, all right, we good now. Everything is starting to feel back collegiate again. If we can just get the football team to string together like 2 or 3 wins, we can get a win against A&M Saturday. Now, I think in 2 weeks we got big bad mighty Jackson State coming up. They're going to be a tough out, but if we can get a win this weekend against Alabama State, I feel better about the Jackson State game. Not saying we're going to beat them or anything. I just feel good about us competing in that game. We competed really well against them 2 years ago in Jackson, and it came down to, I remember it was a funky call in the late in the fourth quarter. I don't quite remember, but we could have won that game 2 years ago. But like Cookman has been known to do in the last couple of years, shooting ourselves in the foot, dumb penalties, and just kind of giving the game away. Last year, homecoming, we played Jackson State. If I remember, we went up like 17-7 or something like that at the half, and they ended up beating us down pretty good when it was all said and done. But we came out like some world beaters, but we just didn't finish. And so you're hoping this Saturday against A&M and next week, like, we really get to see what this team is about, because now the games matter. Listen, the last 4 weeks, the games technically did not matter. They didn't matter. They mattered, but in the sense that, you're trying to get as many wins as you can. However, from here on out, every win matters, every loss matters. And if we're trying to get to Atlanta in December, we gotta win. We gotta win more than we lose, and we gotta beat some teams. A couple teams we're not supposed to beat, and we gotta beat the teams we are absolutely supposed to beat. Now, I don't know what that looks like on paper. I mean, there's a few teams I think we should beat, namely Grambling. We should beat Mississippi Valley State. We should probably beat Southern this year. So if you can come out and pick off A&M and maybe I think we got Alcorn. I think it's either Alcorn or UAPB. But if we can pick one of those off, I think we're in good shape to make some teams nervous. So yeah, y'all tell me what y'all think. That the team looks good. So let's see. All right, I don't know what's going on with my stream. But that's weird. As long as everything looks good for y'all, I think we all right. So yeah, let's go to the comments. Mr. Ronald Hunt, he said, y'all gave Jackson State a run in 2024 at your homecoming. Yeah, I agree. I think we did well. I think we played okay. We played enough to win the game, and then depth showed up. Penalties, just kind of bonehead plays. Willie Wilkerson says we have a good stable of running backs. Yeah, couple of standouts from this weekend: Malik Huggins and Kimani Robinson. Both of those guys are like lights out this weekend. I think they both got recognized too. So we got some players. Jason says, if we play our game, we can beat anyone. What I noticed is that we play down to our competition. I would absolutely agree with that. Everybody was nervous going in that game on Saturday because they knew we know Brian Jenkins better than anybody because he helped us embarrass some teams while he was here. And then if you had looked at what they were doing in those previous 3 games, they had scored 40 points 3 straight weeks. So I ain't gonna lie, I was nervous. I was like, man, I ain't who was gonna lose, but I just knew I was not gonna be happy with the way we won. But surprisingly enough, I was pleasantly surprised with how we performed on Saturday, and just hoping we do the same this coming up. What's awesome is I didn't do a graphic for it, but Alabama A&M is bringing their band on Saturday. So listen, if you close by and you can get to Daytona because they're bringing the band. The game is going to be a good game, so that's going to be a great atmosphere. Now I think the weather's supposed to be kind of crappy in Orlando this weekend. Let me just look. Well, I can't look now, but yeah, I think the weather is supposed to be kind of whatever. So. But still, that's a good game to go to. That's a great game to go to. Emma Price says we don't play Jackson State until November 15th. You're probably right. I just be talking sometimes. I don't know why I thought we played them in 2 weeks. Somebody look up who we play in 2 weeks. I'm just curious. And put it in the chat. Jay says our offense has to move the ball. Yeah. But they have the parts, they have the pieces. Cam Ransom, when he's back up under center right now, he's our best chance to win games. But the other kid, Timmy McClain, is really good too. He just stunk it up in that first quarter at South Carolina State. I don't know what it was. He's a player. This kid can play football. He was at USF and he had some big plays for them. And I just think maybe he just got outplayed by other guys around him. But the kid can play. So we have a serviceable backup even if Cam gets hurt, which is great. I just thought going into the season that Timmy McClain was going to be the guy, and I was surprised that how well Cam Ransom has been looking, because he looks good. He looks good. Ashley Holden says Alabama State. Yeah, Alabama State in 2 weeks. Okay, that's good. Alabama State and Alabama A&M, those are two teams we can win, but they're both playing good ball. And so it's like, I don't know. Are we going to their homecoming? Yeah, that's gonna be that's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough. So these next three, Marquise Yancey says Alabama A&M, then Alabama State, then Southern. We got to get 2 of the 3. We got to get 2 of the 3. We can't go 1 and 2. We can't go 0 and 3. We need 2 of these next 3, because I think that's a fair slate of games. So yeah, I don't know. Well, that's cool. I got through most of my stuff quicker than I wanted to, so I'll go ahead and do the phone line. I got one more thing I want to touch on, which is the Golden Honors, and the submission period ended 2 weeks ago. So just so everybody knows, we're done with submissions. The team is again going through all of the submissions, and you'll be seeing an email if your submission has been moved through to the application stage. And the application stage is where the actual nominees will get a chance to decide if they want to formally apply to be considered for the award. There'll be some things you'll need to agree to. There is a fundraising component to this. It's not crazy, y'all. It's like a couple $100, but we're trying to do this as a fundraiser for the institution. But you guys will be, listen, we're gonna hook y'all up. So just know it's not just about like having a fundraise and then you get nothing for it. No, we gonna hook y'all up. Trust me on this, okay? But we do want to make sure that everything we doing it with a purpose, and that we are, doing our thing. So that is that. And so if you give me a second, let's go ahead and get a little commercial break, and then we're going to open up the phone lines. All right, welcome back. This is our Real Hotline segment brought to you by Sky Confections. Sky Confections is located in Atlanta, Georgia. If you're looking for cake decorating classes, if you're looking for decorated cakes, cupcakes, visit Sky Confections at skyconfections.com. You can also find her at Sky Confections on Instagram and on Facebook. If you don't know, Sky Confections is my lovely wife, Michelle Holmes, also a Bethune-Cookman grad. And support the cause. 404-567-6536. I think we got about a good 15 minutes to open up the phone lines. So let's talk. Whatever you want to talk about, football, you want to talk about the band, you want to talk about the state of the institution, you want to talk about coordination, you want to talk about me joining the institution, feel free to call in. Again, the number is 404-567-6536. Someone had asked me, when did I know? Well, there's a call right there, and I think I know who this is. Caller, you are live on The Real. Who am I speaking with?
This is Chuck Hunt calling from Monroe, Louisiana. I know you said, hey, I hear enough of this guy. This guy not even a BCU alumnus, and he calls himself here a lot.
It's all good, Mr. Hunt, man. We appreciate you and thank you for your support. Thank you for calling
Hey,
in pretty much
congratulations.
every week. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Thank you, sir. What you got for me tonight?
Just calling. Just you was talking about the game from last week. I watched that game, and it was great that you all were able to beat Edward Waters because we know what Edward Waters has been doing. You know, they just officially made Brian Jenkins, your former coach, made him officially made him the head coach of Edward Waters, and it was great that you all were able to win because I know you didn't need that going on. If you had lost the game, there have been a lot of rumblings that would have been taking place. In this time of college athletics, the rumblings are becoming big. And just like this today, they see Oklahoma State terminated Mike Gundy,
Yeah,
who had
Gundy's
been
out
there
of there.
so long.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and this is the landscape that we're in now, and it's not oh yeah, give them time, give them time, get it done. No, we want it done now. That's the kind of atmosphere that college athletics is in now, and I just look at you all. I look at you all, Brother Holmes. You all have promise. I look at that team, how they played the running game, and look at what Cam Ransom did, and you never know what's going to happen going forward. You may have seen in my content. I was just talking about you see you playing Southern, and the way Southern is looking. You never know what's going to occur because what I've seen of Southern, and to tell you the truth, and I was Southern nights, they probably jump on me about it, but I don't have any faith in them because it just looked like it just going through the motions, but I look at a school like Bethune-Cookman. You're the ones can come in there and shock some people. You never know.
Cookman absolutely can shock some teams this year. They've got it. I am concerned with their defense at times. They do have the defense can play soft in moments. And I'll be honest, y'all. I'll be honest. Mr. Chuck, do you have anything else before I go on?
The thing I'm gonna end on, I'm gonna land on this. Like I said, at this time, you getting into the conference.
Yeah.
Like I said, anything can occur. It's not a given. These teams. You talk about Jackson State and all. It's not a given that Jackson State is going to make it back to Atlanta. This is where it is now because it's coming strong. Because you see Alabama State and all. Think about all these teams that are coming along. You have Alabama A&M, who you all will be playing.
Yep.
So anything can occur, and on the side of Grambling. Wait, Grambling pulled out 2 games, and I'm gonna end this with some laughter when they lost. I mean, when they beat Kentucky State in overtime. My parents went to the game, but what happened? They left before overtime. They try and get back to Monroe. They try and get something to eat and get home.
Yeah.
My parents are elderly, and when they got home, I had to tell them that Grambling won.
Yeah, that was crazy.
I watched it on SWAC TV. Yes.
Yeah.
I'm gonna land on that one.
Yeah. All right, Mr. Hunt. Thank you for calling, sir.
All right, you all take care down there.
All righty. Listen, let me. So y'all remember, like a couple of weeks ago, I was saying, kind of pump the brakes that we were 0-3, and it's probably not as bad as it seems, right? And so I got to do the reverse of that, and we got to maybe unpump the brakes. I don't know, but we got to also not get too excited about what we saw on Saturday. We should have beaten Edward Waters. We should have beaten them. That should not have that. We are bigger, better, faster than them. It's like how Miami is to us. And I'm not saying we're even as good as Miami, but I just mean when you look at the level of player that they have, the facilities versus what we have, the same thing can be said for us to Edward Waters. Is we have maybe some better facilities, better players, bigger budget, and so we should beat them. So the fact that we won is great, and not trying to take anything away from Coach Woody and the team. They played great. They looked good. It felt great. It was just a good vibes in Daytona Saturday. But it was Edward Waters. Now, if we do that Saturday against A&M, then I'm tell y'all I'm gonna show my whole what next week. I'm playing. I'm not, but I am gonna be loud and proud because number one, you get 2 wins in a row and you beat your first win in SWAC play. If that is a win, I don't think y'all understand what that does for the confidence of the team because they got to get out of the funk of playing Miami, Florida International, South Carolina State game. They've got to get out of that funk and believe that they can win games. But they only do that by winning games. And so I think we are going to see that. You say they were small and had no depth. Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Like it's good to see the win, but you can't take a whole lot from it. That's a team we should have beat. It's no different. And I hate to be like this. It's no different from when Florida played Long Island University on their first game of the season, and then the next week, they got pounded by USF and then by LSU, and then Saturday they got beat again by Miami. Like, you beat the team you're supposed to beat, and that's cool. But if you're not beating the teams that you are supposed to beat, then beating the Edward Waters don't mean a hill of beans. So we really got to do our thing Saturday. At least be competitive and play smart. And I think the weather's going to be kind of funky, y'all. So you got to prepare for that too. What else we got? Let's see. Wildcats are our second half team. You know what? That's actually that they've actually played better in second halves this season. That's actually pretty fair, especially against South Carolina State. They went crazy in the fourth quarter and pretty much shut. They didn't shut them out, but I mean they slowed them down a whole lot in that second half. So cut the lead from like 27-7 down to like 14. Jason Gatlin says the game was a vibe. I bet it was. I don't know. I'm so sad. I don't know when I'm gonna get down there to a game. I just have my life right now, y'all. Is just I got so much going on. But if you still want to call in, the phone line is open. If y'all are cool, I'm cool too. 404-567-6536. 404-567-6536. I'll keep your line open until say 8:45, and then we'll shut it down and we'll close it down, and we'll do this again next week. Let's see what else we got. Y'all got kind of quiet in the comments. But listen, I want to go back to what I'm seeing after kind of being with the institution for a couple weeks now. And one of the things I see is, like, you just see a lot of people right now that just want the very best for the institution. I met, I'm going to probably mess up. Her name was, I think, Dr. Brown. Actually, we got a call. You're on the phone with the real. Whom am I speaking with?
This is Vernon Jackson Palm Beach. How you doing tonight?
Hey, Mr. Jackson, how you doing, man? I'm doing good.
I'm doing fine. The game Saturday was just a great, atmosphere. I was hanging out with the Wildcat Gridiron doing the tailgate. It was just a beautiful day in Daytona.
Oh, you was down there hanging out with Daryl and Jerry and Ralph and all those guys?
Oh, we had a ball, and then the team. It just seemed like the second half they just played totally different in the second half for some reason.
They did. It seemed like every time they touched the ball, it was a touchdown.
So hopefully, I'm hoping they have that same energy coming this weekend. And my understanding, Alabama A&M is bringing their band down, so it's really going to be a nice atmosphere.
It's going to be a great atmosphere this weekend. Yeah, anytime the opposing band is coming to Daytona, that is that's gonna be a good time.
Absolutely. I want to say again to you, congratulations on how the school, moving forward, and getting you on board. It was a long time coming. But one thing I want to say to you, Stephen, we can't use no profanity.
Mr. Vernon, you are cutting up. I can't hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, sir.
Okay, moving forward. We can't use no profanity. Now you're in a different realm now.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And I'm praying for you and I always support you. Hail Wildcat.
Yeah, Wildcats, I appreciate you, sir. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Someone from Sky Confection says, if I call, are you gonna answer? Well, call and see. Miss Tundra says, why didn't we have police parking assistance at the game on Saturday? It was difficult to enter the home side parking. Yeah, I don't know. Y'all know parking at the stadium is always it's hit and miss out there. They've gotten better at homecoming, but it's still bad. I know they had issues last year with parking, and I don't know how they fix it. You know what I want them to do? I know it's not gonna happen, but you know what would be great is if they put like a parking garage out there. All that land out there by the stadium, they should put like a couple parking garages out there, and help with the parking so that people ain't parking on streets and in neighborhoods, and that Father Lopez and them folk over there be waiting in tow cars so they can make money off of us. Don't get me started. Stephen Baker says, I know going into the half, the offensive calls worried me. Yeah, I'm telling you, I was worried at half. I'm like, I don't like what I'm seeing. The defense was playing all right. And if y'all remember that first drive, Edward Waters kind of went down, and I'm just like, yo, they moving the ball on us like a little bit too easy. But then defense settled in and shut off their water, and that's all you can hope. Miss Tundra says Saturday was a whole vibe. Yeah, that's what I keep hearing. I heard Saturday was like incredible. I heard Saturday was great, and it's always better when you win. So, what was I was talking about something. Jason says the offense didn't capitalize on all of the turnovers. Yeah, if I'm being honest, we probably should have scored 2 more touchdowns. I think we kind of let 2 scores get away. So yeah, but back to the institution. There's a lot of people again around that I was mentioning, and I think I'm messing up her last name, but I thought her name was Dr. Brown, and she is the VP of Institutional Affairs. I know I'm messing this up, but I got a chance to talk with her during the meeting, and so I believe you guys are going to be seeing, especially alumni, a better experience with respect to alumni affairs. The lady I met, man, she is like great. She's great and she's locked in, and I can tell like she's serious about what she does. I'm getting a call, so let me. I don't know if this is a joke or not, but caller, you are on the line. Whom am I speaking with?
Yeah, brother. This is Breon Glenn.
It's $2 Breon on the line, y'all. $2 Bree.
That was a typo. That should be $200. So
okay,
we'll take care of that.
All right. So you came on. You called into the show just to tell people that was a typo, or do you actually have something to say?
Nah, man. I actually want to call, man. Just recognize you, man. Just very proud of you, bro. Listen, man. I seen this when you arrived at Cookman, diehard Wildcat. I know you're gonna bring us to next levels, man. Looking forward to everything you're about to do, everything you are currently doing, man. And that's all I really had, man. Just want to, let folks know this is a real guy, man. This is gonna bring us to new levels, man. I'm looking forward to the work that you're about to do, man. So other than that, man, you're looking all fancy, got a nice little shirt on, pretty expensive. So good to see you, man. That's all I had, brother.
All right. Man, I appreciate you, my brother. I appreciate you. I love you. Thank you for the love, dog. I'll holler at you. Peace, man. That's my good friend Bree. He also lost a bet to me last week. He thought I was gonna make too many curse words, so he had to pay me a fee for that. But that's neither here nor there. I appreciate Breon. He's seen my journey. Yeah, he's one of the few people that have seen the journey that I've taken with. If y'all remember, to my Wildcat Warehouse people, like that's where we started in apparel, and we realized we wanted to be more purpose driven. So the Av was born, and now like we're here, and so I can't do nothing honestly but thank, especially the people who are in the comments, who support the show, who watch every week, who like our posts, who share our posts. Like, you are the reason why I'm even remotely close to the position that I'm in, is because what we were able to do was build influence. We were able to get in front of our presidential search and call for accountability. We were able to ask tough questions. We were able to signal to the school that like we're here and we have a voice, and that as alumni, like, you should listen to us. And they heard that. Like, Dr. Mosley he's heard that, and they know what the alumni and the students have been through. And so I just think I owe a lot of what has happened to me, even this year, even being able to sit down and talk to Dr. Mosley. I owe that to y'all, the people who are watching this show. And we've got another special caller. You guys may know who this person is. Caller, you are live on The Real. May I ask your name?
Hello, my name is Michelle Holmes, also the owner of Sky Confections, and I have the honor of being your wife. How are you, Mr. Holmes?
I am fantastic, Miss Holmes. How you doing? What you got?
Thank you so much. What's on my mind?
What's on your mind?
Well, briefly, I just wanted to call in and congratulate you once again. I missed the beginning of the show, so I don't know who all said it, but I'm extremely proud of you. I've had the honor of watching you do the work. You are the epitome of right division, make it plain, and you, sir, did that.
Amen.
So I want you to know that I am extremely proud of you. I love you, and I am praying that God continues to allow greatness to thrive and abide in everything that you put your hand on. And I really just want them to let you cook. Y'all let him cook. He's not done. He's just getting started, and I'm proud of you, and I'm gonna stick beside you.
Listen, I appreciate that. It is good to have a ride or die. You know what I'm saying? And Michelle has seen it. She's seen me put in the work, and she's had to deal with some of my crazy ideas and be like, are you sure you want to do this? Are you sure? I'm like,
right.
Yeah. I'm just like, babe, just trust me. It's going to work out. It's going to work out. And I didn't know. But I ended up being, pretty accurate, and things did work out in the end. And again, I'm thankful. You got to have a partner that, like, can trust you, but they can also be honest with you and all those things. So I appreciate the call. Thank you so much.
Yes.
You need to
keep it going.
Do you got the kids from the fair? Did you go pick them up yet?
No, I'm trying to get them now, so I'm gonna get back to being a mother. I just wanted to ask the people to let you cook and let you know that I'm publicly proud of you.
I appreciate that. I'll see you later.
Okay, love you. Bye.
All right, love you. Bye. It's kind of cool, right? We are in a special place right now. So let's see. Let's go back to the comments. Ms. Tundra says, can we please establish a real plan surrounding safety and security for tailgating at homecoming this year? I agree. Now, I'm on the inside, but I don't know about security. But I'll pass the message up the ladder. You know what I'm saying? Listen, parking is trash at the stadium. I don't know if there is a more consistent gripe from alumni and people who go to our games than parking, and it has not been solved in forever. So it would be great to see the institution, take a look at that and how we can improve. Now, I will say, we got to give them credit. Last year, and I think the year before that, they had the bus transit idea there where they park at Daytona Beach, Daytona International Speedway, and then shuttle people to the state. That was a fantastic idea. So they're trying. They are trying. So let's give them credit. Excuse me. Give us credit. I can say us now. Anyways, but yes, give the institution credit for trying to improve the things. But there's still a lot of opportunity with parking. I'm gonna shut the phone line down, y'all. I appreciate y'all for that, and I think we gonna end it on that. I appreciate y'all, man. Listen, it has been a crazy day, and you don't know how people are gonna respond to news, and you don't know if people are even gonna care. But let me just end here that y'all showed me y'all care, and y'all showed me y'all rock with me today, and I can't even describe how good I felt all day. I have been riding on a high all day because you all have filled me with so much love and support and confirmation and affirmation that what we're doing here actually matters. I seen so many comments that were like, this is what we need at the school and this and that. And y'all know me, I'm not a toot my own horn kind of guy, but it's one thing to like think it in your head, but it's another thing for people to confirm sometimes your thoughts in your head, and then they voice it on social media or they send you a text and just like, this was, this is an amazing decision. Like I'm just thankful. I'm filled. I'm shooting this one up to Big Steve. I'm not gonna cry, y'all. I'm gonna end the show because y'all gonna see me on here sobbing, thinking about my daddy, because he would have been absolutely over the moon at what has transpired. And so I'm thankful for that. And so yeah, I think we're done, y'all. It's not welcome to the real, but whatever. I do that every week. Next week, I know I said something about the show next week. There's a small possibility that we may cancel next week. I got a lot going on right now. I got a lot, and I need to reset. I'm trying to pull some other people on to the show and to the platform and to the ALV so that I can step away a little bit and be able to put a little bit more focus on the institution. And so again, I've already solicited. I do need a social media manager. I need somebody to help me with social. I've already solicited for show producer. I've got a couple of contacts for that. And if you have any type of technical skill with, graphic design, social media, shoot me a call, shoot me a DM. I really am looking to expand the team as I try to split my time. So, yeah, that's all I got. See y'all next week, hopefully. And I'm sorry, y'all. If we ain't there, I just cut it off. If we not there next week, y'all will know it in due time. But all right, I'm done. Peace.